I completely disagree. And in fact, it makes me cringe when I hear someone say that sleep is for the weak. Although I know that this is merely a saying and not something that ought to be taken literally, I'm someone who gives great importance to my resting periods. And I understand that if I'm not getting enough sleep, it will be equally impossible for me to perform my functions as a human being. I understand, and I think it's important for you to understand as well, that sleep plays a crucial role when it comes to our health and our overall well-being. If growing children who do nothing but sleep, eat, and wet themselves all day need as much rest, what more older people who do triple or quadruple the things that babies do? It's very important to get enough quality sleep during the right times in order to protect our health, mentally and physically, to improve our outlook in life, and in order to keep us safe. Most of the time, the way we feel when we are awake is affected by what happens to our bodies while we are asleep. When we are sleeping, that's when the body works in order to support or improve the brain's healthy functions, and the body restores itself from the damage we've inflicted towards it during the day. This is probably why we feel soreness and numbness from a workout the following day. For growing children, resting periods is also when growth and development occur, which is why we always tell them to get enough sleep. If a person fails to get enough sleep, the damages that it can inflict on the body can either occur instantly or gradually. Let's take this into account if a person constantly lacks sleep and pushes his body over the edge. This person may eventually end up with chronic health conditions. Also, a person who lacks sleep, even in just a day, can lose his focus and might end up getting themselves in danger, like getting into a car accident or something of that kind. Sleep deficiency can also hinder learning and being able to pay attention to certain things, which can affect one's performance at work or in school. Many things can be affected when one lacks sleep, and I think that everyone who has ever had to compromise their sleep can attest to this. Getting enough sleep and feeling rested can also affect the way that you deal with other people. I tend to be crankier and harder to deal with when I lack sleep, and studies have shown that people who lack sleep may end up having a harder time getting along with others. Other than that, sleep-deprived people may also develop feelings such as anger, impulsiveness, being moody, depressed, or even unmotivated. It's also easier to feel stressed when you are lacking sleep, which is unhealthy for anybody. This is why we are always told to get a good night's rest before a big game, a presentation, or anything important coming up. It's so that we can become the best versions of ourselves, so we can conquer the challenges ahead of us. So if you believe that sleep is for the weak, take a minute to sit back and reevaluate your performance, and really see if you are truly reaching your body and mind's full potential, or are you cutting yourself short and simply just functioning as a robot instead of a fully capable human being. Sleep is for people who value their lives, their health, and their well-being. And if you haven't been doing that, then it's about time that you do.